Yo, these change. 5 feedback stream. Submit through Discord. Yeah. Should be live again. I'm kind of just eating some pasta while we do this. Hope no one gets mad. I'll obviously try not to chew while I'm on mic. Feedback stream. Okay. Let's put this down here. Minimize. Put this here. I might have to take my camera off if it starts bugging out because I think it takes up a lot of CPU. And I know there were some issues before the last stream. Well, I'm talking very quiet. Yo. So yeah, I'll wait for some people to join. For some reason I can't see the chat. Where's the chat gone? View your live stream browser. Chat gone. Nope. Oh man. I kinda need to see the chat. Alright. I can see the chat here. LA in the house. Nice. Alright, I've got the chat here. Now I've lost the music. Where the Okay, so some people donated. So I'm gonna go to those first. Hopefully you guys are in the chat because your names might not link up. So I'm just trying to fill myself pasta. Okay, Manu bought me one. So let's just go through. Yeah, I have the list here. It said someone when I looked on the email. It says someone. I'm guessing that might be you, Manu, unless you put your name down. But anyway, I've got these three, and then a someone. So I'm gonna find cons. Oh yeah, how low? So here, and then we got Akshta. Manu. Then cons. You guys were like first in the line anyway, but yeah, you never know. This could be you. It's Nakshak. Oh yeah, yeah. You bought happy to support a coffee as well. Just let me know where. There's the link is on. You might be able to donate in the. I just tried to fix it, so it should do it within the stream, but maybe not. But if not, just go here. No, go to the main chat in the Discord, and I put the link here. Buy me a coffee out of the loop, and then I should be able to see it on my email. Yeah, somebody else. I wish I had it with the bloody app because it's a lot easier. This just says someone. Try and put your name down on the app if you donate on it, because it's hard to figure out who's done it. But okay, I'll take your word for it. Dasin. Where's your name on here? Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, let me just add you to this. Yeah, I remember you, bro, but your name is yeah, different. Can you please show me again where to donate? If you're on the Discord, are you in the Discord, Con? Or anyone? If you go in the Discord, which is linked in the description of the stream, I believe, then go to the main chat and it will say buy me a coffee. Here, oh, this is it. If you can see that, www. Maybe I can put it in this chat. There. I'm just gonna scoff some macaroni cheese. Me and my girlfriend were making like an American night, like macaroni cheese, some wings and shit. She doesn't eat meat, so the milk we used for the bechamel sauce, because like want to do it proper. So you make a roux, which is just butter and flour, and then you add milk, and then you add cheese. But we're using oat milk for the milk, and I didn't see that I bought accidentally vanilla flavored oat milk, and so we started pouring that into the mac and cheese sauce. So it's kind of disgusting. Tastes like vanilla and then cheese, but it's also kind of nice because of all the cheese and whatever. So I'm just scoffing my face with this weird dessert mac and cheese. Okay. Yes. Vanilla, good. Cheese, good. Meat, good. All right. Let me just make sure I get everyone. Con, I think you already donated, unless you're not this Con. Like Con with a C at the start. Yeah, Con's Universe. Yeah. So I got you. Why is this not moving? Oh yeah. Let me just check. So, who else just said? Fady. This Con. Okay, cool. Yeah. And then there was Fady. Fady. Can I just do that? No. All right. I think we'll start. A few more people are buying, but and Teo as well. Okay. Music by Best Intention. Alright, quite a few of you are. Appreciate everyone donating. Now I can actually buy myself a coffee. Yes, my man. Where's yours? You need to Teo, have you submitted the song into the list? Into here. Because I can't see it. Oh yeah. Got you. Okay. Well, you kind of all donated, so there's no jumping a queue, unfortunately. But Tao, sorry, like a cow, not Teo. Tao, how now, brown cow. All right, so I guess it's just Dusu submitted first. He's gonna be last because everybody else has donated. Soz Deuce. All right, let's begin. I should probably put some headphones on. If this is your first time having feedback off me, obviously I'll be very honest. And yeah, I guess that's all I can say. I'll try and be nice, but mostly I'm going to be honest. So I hope you have kind of thick skin. All right, so this first is Howlo. Let's go. I'm guessing you guys can hear that. Yeah. Okay, so the melodics are too loud. You can't hear the kick. Oh, well, there's no punch. So you need to rebalance your mix. Just have the kick louder than everything else, and that will help quite a lot. So it's probably you can hear that the ARP is too loud. It's probably that. Bring quite a bit of the melodics down. I try and have a rule of like, say, put the kick at -10, and then put like the bass at -12 to 14. Melodics -15, -12, drums -12, something like that. So it's always like 2 dB, 4 dB, whatever from the kick, but it's always quieter than the kick, and it will make a big difference to how the mix sounds. Got yours on. Okay, so yeah, the melodics in this are pretty nice. It feels like you're doing quite a bit of the right things with the melodics, but yeah, the mix is really letting it down, if I'm being honest. This whole little click here, I would filter that away. It's a little bit annoying, that click. This is nitpicking a bit here, but yeah, let me just okay. What are you doing here? This isn't something. Doesn't feel right. Maybe what you want to do here is just have a little bit of a gap of like 2 bars and then come into the drop. It feels a little bit awkward. Maybe that also your like that perk is too loud. It's louder than your kick. You can kind of see here, if you look here, this is kind of like span, I guess, or like your EQ. And you can see that the track is like very heavy here in this top end. The low end does look like it looks like it's there, but it's just not coming through because this is like taking over the mix. Also, I think your bass needs a bit of a sub. It sounds like it's all it's like that octave up. Maybe if you could just layer it, you could still have that layer there, that dum 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 dum, and then have the like thick warm sub, so it feels nice and warm in the mix. Because at the minute it doesn't feel very warm. Yeah, and maybe just in this drop it is a case of like less is more. Like you've got the dun dun dun, like the obviously the ARP, and then you've got this vocal thing going, and then you got like quite a bit of drums, like new drums that are louder than everything. It's I mean it's hard to tell whether you need to take away some stuff or whether you just need to rebalance the mix. I think if you rebalance the mix, you'll be able to tell if you need more things here or less. But there's something wrong with the impact where it's just like it comes in. There's not that much tension being built. Yes, you're doing like a little snare roll, but this could maybe be a little bit longer. You're doing a little bit more with it. Maybe you're introducing a new element or something like that. And then it's like the tension and release here is just not quite satisfying. I think just because it's just pow, loads of sounds coming in, and yeah, it's not very groovy. But that chord change there is what's sending me a little bit. Like it's a bit iffy. I think all the rest of it is nice. Like melodically, the vocal is really nice, and it's like it has some potential there with that vocal. But I think just watch this chord. I'm not sure which number chord it is. It's like you want to see either your lead line or the pad is just, it feels like it's hitting on a bit of a wrong note. It's not that pleasing. But yeah, I mean, that's a little bit of like subjective. It's a little bit of my opinion, but maybe other people also hear that as well. I think it sounds a little bit uncomfortable there. But yeah, as Mason said and I said, it has potential. Like you've got some cool stuff there, but yeah, the mix is bad. If I'm being honest. To put it bluntly, the mix is bad. So yeah, either like if you don't know how to mix, well, yeah, mixing is obviously a big thing. So it's like most people don't know how to mix for quite a long time. But I would say, obviously referencing, doing mixing courses like for PML or whatever, doing one-on-one sessions like I teach, and I could teach you how to mix in an hour, well at least to a good level. So yeah, just try and get that down, because then it's going to help you a lot with your production, because it's really letting the track down. Yeah, anyway, thanks for sending it in. I won't listen to the rest because I imagine it's the same. Thank you for donating, and thank you for sending it in, and good luck with the song with Summersville. Summersville was the second label I signed with. So yeah, little history for you there. All right, so we got Manu. Sorry if this isn't in perfect order of who donated. I can't remember, but yeah, we got Manu. This will probably be a good example of how something should be mixed, because he's a good producer, Manu. So you'll hear that it's going to be quite well balanced. Yeah, intro is a little dry. Yeah, man. Incredible work, as always. Really, really nice. There's nothing I really noticed that was out of line, apart from the hats. The hats were a little bit loud, but they weren't too bad within the groove. I think maybe you savor those kind of loud, abrasive hats a bit more here when you have a bit more going on. But here I would be filtering them a little bit or turning them down or just using a softer hat and then kind of building them up a bit more, rather than just having that same loud hat all the way through. This kind of like laser sound, I wouldn't use it all the time personally. I would have it this one time. It's kind of a cool little effect, but then like keep using it, it's a bit like, I don't know, it loses its magic, at least in my opinion. But everything else is absolutely spot on. Nice little groover. It's not like, oh my god, what an outstanding banger A side, but it's like definitely it's like great for the type of track that it is. Like that kind of, as you say, like a warm up type of track. It's just like got a nice groove to it. It's solid. All the melodics are really nice and warm, and it's nice and interesting. There's little moments where like I'm drifting off a little bit, but that might just be my short attention span. Like kind of like the end of these sections here, where I'm just, I don't know, expecting like a little something, little drum fills or something to just kind of keep it rolling a little bit more. But yeah, that's just me. Otherwise, man, very, very, very nice as always. Yeah, can't think of anything else I would add to it. Thanks for donating and thanks for sending it in. That was a pleasure to listen to. Right, let's go to Khan's Universe.
Everywhere I turn, I feel you there. I've got so much to learn that we would share. I replay all the years. You should be here with me.
This is really lovely, but I'm noticing kind of like from here to here that these highs just have these little resonant things in it. You're pushing the track quite a bit with the limiter, so it's like bringing out quite a few resonant sharp highs. That way your voice has little S's that come out. And then there's little kind of details with the highs that you're adding, and they're a bit sharp.
Won't let them disappear. Won't let them go. I'll take the long way to make it back to you. The future's coming fast. Just tell me, see it through. I replay all the years. You should be here with me.
I'm just using the DT10 770 80 ohms, like not the most incredible ones, but I know they're quite flat. Yeah, really, really nice so far. But yeah, I'm noticing just like you can see it here a little bit, so it's just little bits that are resonant. So if you, as you're pushing the track, you just gotta just make sure you're EQing a bit more beforehand, because it comes through in little areas where things just add up on top of each other.
Won't let them disappear. Won't let them go. You should be here with me.
Yo, what's up, guys?
You should be here now.
I feel like you're staring at me.
You should be here with me.
I don't know where to look.
You should be here.
Beautiful. Very, very nice. There's nothing at all about the composition that I would change. Only little thing is the mix that I kind of just said throughout. I mean, no, the mix is spot on for the most part. It's literally just like some of those highs come through a bit much. Like even like that main synth lead, it feels like it just has a little bit too much like resonant high frequencies. So yeah, maybe just a bit of soothe. Slap a bit of soothe on your master. Job's done. But yeah, man, that was really nice. Good looks getting it signed. I bet you could probably sign that somewhere decent. Maybe TNH, maybe. It depends. I don't know if you've got any other releases. Maybe you're quite new to releasing, so you might need to build up a little bit, but you get a good signing with that. I imagine that's you singing, right? If it's you singing and doing the production, man, you've got a bright future ahead. But yeah, thank you for donating and sending it in. Yeah, we'll move on. Not you singing. Oh, you haven't got a bright future. No, but yeah, it's a very nice track. Yeah, I would try. Sorry, just to carry on. But yeah, if you haven't got any releases yet, and then I would try and work up towards like going on to like Sakura and like Songspire, and then who did you sign with? And Nors, you signed with them. They were really good with streams. What are they called? What's his name? Does it? PSY is his label. Nors, help me out. Settings Sail. I think that's it. Yeah, that's a very, very good label to start out with, because the streams he gets is just ridiculous. So it's a good way to build your name. But anyway, moving on. Not the best melody, I have to be honest. I'm liking the mix is feeling quite nice and soft and balanced, but this melody needs a bit of love. I think it's too busy. You're hitting too many notes, or maybe playing a little bit more pentatonic. Like you're hitting quite a few of these like twos and whatever it is, twos and sixes together, so you get a little bit of that like dissonance. I just think it's mostly a bit too busy, and then you've got the delay on there, which is just like doubling the notes into each other. But yeah, anyway. The issue is that this melody is now playing the whole time, so we don't have any break from it. I personally would build up towards this melody, like as in, do the melody very stripped back, just a few notes, maybe even just hitting like on the hi-hat rhythm, something like that, and then gradually build into it. rather than just having it play through, because I'm bored of it now. As we got to this point, how much time do you spend till you get to the level where you are now? How much time did it take? I guess I don't know where this level is, where I'm at, but what is the level? Do you mean the level where you're signing to labels, or like when you're signing to Enduna Deep? Because that's like a whole nother level. So like with the point where you sign to like labels, like Sil, Colorize, and all that. I guess that took. Oh, Enduna. Yeah, I guess that took like 4 or 5 years. But that could be slow or quick. It kind of depends. Like some people have been doing it for a very, very long time and they still wouldn't get onto Enduna. Some people do it in like a couple of years. It's kind of just there's quite a bit of luck involved. As in, like, you know, trying to like the way I got into Enduna was by getting the email address of one of the A&Rs and then building up a kind of like a friendship with him, and that helped me get in there. So it wasn't always about my music, you know. It's about like kind of like who you know, unfortunately. And then yeah, I mean, it's also like how long does it take for you to build up your reputation? Because that's what Enduna kind of sign for as well. They don't just sign anyone that's just like brand new. It's very rare. So they'll usually try to look for someone that's like got something going on, like whether it's fan base through Instagram or YouTube, or they're doing well on Spotify, and so that can take time. You know, that could take several years. You can need to get lucky in certain areas, getting onto certain playlists, or building up something. So yeah, I can't give you a solid amount of time it will take you, but just keep working hard and try not to set it like, I guess try not to set too much of a time limit on it, because you never know how long it's going to take to get somewhere. And if you're like, oh, I'm still not here yet, I've been doing this for ages, I'm still not here, that means I'm a failure or whatever. But it's not based on that. But yeah, anyway, you want to do like a road, to Infinity. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could follow a similar path that I did. So it's just like starting with the smaller labels and then hoping to get some success with those labels, and then that will help you towards Enduna or wherever you want to go. But anyway, let's keep listening. You're Beyond the Haze. What's going on? Okay, so yeah, with this track, you are doing the right kind of things, like with the arrangement. like you're adding the drums in gradually. It's nice that you kind of took things away and did that kind of false build where it's just kick and bass and the melody. The big issue with this track is just that melody. It's just not strong enough for you to be copy and pasting it how you are. It's just not. And the sound design is nice. It's kind of that Ben Bomery sound, but that Ben Bomery sound has been absolutely rinsed since Father Ocean when he first kind of made that sound. And so it's just not anything new, unfortunately. What I would recommend that you do with the composition is just try to not have anything running so constantly, with this melody. Maybe having it broken into parts, so it's just like da dum dum da, and then there's a response with something else. And it doesn't even have to be like a synthy thing. It could be like a percussion thing, something a little bit more groovy or a little bit more call and responsey, rather than just rinse and repeating the same melody all throughout. Or you work on the melody a little bit more. I think if you just work on it, it can help quite a bit, because there is tracks that just have a simple melody running all the way through. But at the minute, the melody isn't strong enough, so the track isn't interesting enough. It gets a little bit boring. But yeah, thank you for sending it in. Hope it was helpful feedback. And thank you for donating. All right, we are on Das Net. By the way, guys, if you donated, can you... somebody has... Yeah, can you tell me? And just tell me your name that it might have come up as, because I need to make sure I don't miss you. There's somebody called Nick. Yeah, Nick donated. Yeah, alright, cool. The piano is a little strong. I would ease back a little bit on the velocity, or might be a little EQ jobby.
Ce soir, je te suis.
really nice. I did like that a lot. I used that same vocal sample a while ago. I wonder why I never released that. But yeah, anyway. Really nice though, man. I did enjoy it all the way through. There was nothing that was like jumping out to me. A little, I'm gonna say a bit simple with the melodies, but it kind of works. So I don't want to say that, even though I've already said it. You can see like your low end is a bit heavy. You can see it. You would probably benefit from not compressing the track as much. I would just ease back a little bit. Maybe. It's hard to tell, but it looks like maybe the bass is a bit loud. That might be what it is. Not just the kick. Yeah, also, what was his name? Josh. Yeah, I put the Discord link there, so hopefully you can use that. And yeah, thank you for enjoying the packs. Appreciate it. Yeah, I can't think of anything that I would change with this, man. It's nice. It cruises through. It's not like absolutely like standing out, but it's like got a nice little feeling to it, like a nice vibe, kind of an old school kind of classic house vibe, which is nice. What I mean by like basic with the melodies is kind of like that arp is like your main melody there, and it's just like a very simple rather than something that's like a catchy or memorable. But that's not a problem. It does work. Yeah, that's it. I can't really think anything else to say on it. The mix feels pretty well balanced, just apart from the low end might be a bit high. Yeah, but yeah, be careful with the sample because I might be quite a lot of people that have used it. So yeah, thanks for sending it in. Thanks for donating. Con. Okay, no worries. Okay, so guys, be nice or be brutal. Completely put him off. So just with your bass, you're missing like the sub octave. You can see. You guys can see that. Yeah, so you have that nice kind of mid-warm part of the bass, which is what you would hear on phone speakers and stuff like that. But then we're missing the driving fat sub. So just literally layer in a lower octave sine wave. And that's it, and you'll have a nice thick sub. So the mix is a bit noisy, so it's a bit like loud here in the high end. So overall, it is very good considering that you've been doing this for a very short amount of time. I imagine you've got a little bit of background in music because you're doing chords correctly and things like that. But you're doing some kind of like telltale signs that you're new to production, which is like you're having a lot of just repeating things, like and like the main elements are just like simple melodies, like arps, like 16th note arps that are just repeating and repeating and repeating because they sound good and they work, so everyone does them, but they're very like basic. So yeah, I would say try to start looking at doing some more, as I said to quite a few people, it's like call and response kind of melodies, things that are talking to each other, a bit more space between elements, a less repeating of things. Also with like your bass line and your chord progression, it's following that very stable like 1 2 3 4 pattern with the chords. It's like very predictable, and so that's where I can start feeling a little bit boring. The mix is just, yeah, it's a bit bright, as I said. It's a bit sharp and a bit bright, and it's a bit maybe too over compressed and limited. So it's just like everything is loud. There's no like dynamics between stuff. Yeah, I mean, I think if you address those things, obviously you don't have to address them within this track. It could just be like, all right, cool, this was a nice learning track, and then with the next one you apply some of those tips, like making things a bit more call and response, so you're not relying on things just repeating over and over. But this was it was a very good track considering, for sure. I was surprised. I was expecting it to be a lot worse. But yeah, it was good. Also, I would make the kick a little bit stronger. Either swap it out for something a bit more thumpy, but it could also be just the way that you balance the mix. You balance the mix a bit better. Let the kick be a little bit louder than everything else. It will punch through a bit more. Yeah, cool. Yeah, the vocals get it's like the vocal repeated a lot. The chord stabs repeated a lot. I would I've already told you what I'd do. But yeah, cool. Thanks for sending it in. I will move on. All right. Sorry it's taking a while to get through, everyone. I don't know if it's taking a while. I guess it's been like an hour. But this is Best Intentions. So you can see it's a bit of a sausage. I mean, you can hear that it's a bit distorted. Some of the elements are just crunching and distorting against the limiter. So just chill. It doesn't need to be that loud. Yeah, your bass is I think on some of the notes you're just going too low as well. It's a bit like I would personally have like maybe a stabbier bass. I mean, you could definitely do a Reese as D saying, but like a little groovy shorter bass. But you need to make sure the notes aren't hitting in those really low ones. It just like it sounds rumbly. also kind of sounds like your bass is fighting with some other like low end stuff. Maybe not just the kick, but remember to sidechain like your toms and any lower percussion. You got to sidechain it around the bass. So you got to decide which one's more important, the bass or the toms and stuff. Usually, I'd have the toms and percussive stuff punching through the bass. But yeah, it sounds just a bit messy in the low end. Yeah, man, you're hitting at like -6. It's just, I mean, I know there's a lot of music out there that hits at -6 or sometimes even like -3, but it's just not this genre. Like, I mean, maybe you'll see some out there, but I would be aiming a little bit lower, and it's going to make the tracks feel a little bit better. It's just super squashed. Everything that comes in just feels like it's the same volume. Okay, so look, right, you can hear with this melody, you've left in the low end. Maybe, I mean, it sounded like you left it in here as well. So I would just get rid of the bass. Like, get rid of the bass, have a listen what space you have. It doesn't sound like you've got much space in your low end. You've got like toms, you've got your kick, then you've got this ARP melody thing that's just playing low notes. So it's just like, there's just too much there. Like here, it's completely unclear what's going on in the low end. But the melody is really great. So, yeah, just let this come through more. Let it play those low notes. Let that be your bass. And then maybe here, if you delete the bass, then here you would replace it with just something small, like a little stab, until this ARP comes in. Yo, what's up, couple? This melody is not very good. I won't lie. Or it could be a combination of the sound design or the melody, but it's not complementing what you have. I would just like keep rolling with this melody you've got here. You maybe don't need to add another melody in here, and you probably could just have a nice big break and then coming into a drop here. You don't need to have this section, I don't think. Yeah. I think I've been nice for most of the stream. I've not been mean, but I'm a little bit triggered by this track because you've squashed it so much. It's like I'm annoyed that you've done that because you just didn't need to do it. Like you've been sucked into the loudness war, and it's just ruining the track. And then this melody came in, and it's not great. The sound design is not good. So yeah, I hope you redeem it here. Let's see.
What I'd like for you to do right now, I want you to think about your dream. I don't know what that dream is that you have. I don't care how far-fetched it might appear to be.
That's not Martin Luther, is it? He's talking about dreams, but it's not Martin Luther. Or is it?
Here's what I know. That dream that you're holding in your mind, that it's possible.
That's true.
Sometimes we can't say, I can do that. But what we can say, that it's possible that I can have my dream.
Timing of that.
And I want you to think about whatever your dream is.
At some point, people started having a go at people for putting these speeches in their music. Like, I know Jules hates it, and now like no one does it. But I think it sounds sick. It works really well. Like the timing there where that came in, the bass, sick.
Most of the people that you talk to try and bring them into the business have done all that they're ever going to do. They raise a family, they earn a living, and then they die. But people who are running toward their dreams, life has a special kind of meaning. In the process of working on your dreams, you are going to incur a lot of disappointment, a lot of failure, a lot of pain, a lot of setbacks, a lot of defeats. But in the process of doing that, what you will realize is that you have greatness within you.
Nah, man. Like, this track could be good. But yeah, I'm just like bashing home the same points, but you hear it's just so squashed and so busy that it's like, yeah, it's you flopped it. But this could be really cool. I would like the cool stuff in this, like the drums, some of the like percussion elements, the pads here, and like the little like choiry vocal thing. The vocal speech is really cool, and the main melody here, that's really cool. But then this bum 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 isn't good, and then it's too squashed and possibly just too busy.
What you realize is that you have greatness within you.
Yeah, man, just take stuff away. Take stuff away that's not like... It's sometimes hard to know what to take away. Obviously, I've told you stuff to take away, but just have a listen and go, okay, what do I really love? Like, obviously, you like the kick, you like maybe the main melody, you like some of the drums, and like, all right, what is just filling shit? Like, what is stuff that I've just put in there because I want the track to feel more interesting? That stuff, just take it away. Just have the stuff that you really love and learn how to keep it interesting over a long period of time by automation, changing the melody, changing the rhythm, things like that. So you have the same elements just kind of staying interesting throughout rather than just new shit on top of new shit. But yeah, otherwise it is really good. You've got some potential there for sure. So I hope it wasn't all negative. I hope it didn't come across as all negative. But stop squashing your track. Okay, on to the next one. Thank you for sending it in. No, it's not Teo. He told me how to say it. It was Tao. Right? Tao. Yes. I hope you're still here. I don't know if you are. It's been a while. But let's go. I like this picture. I think it's the kick. Maybe the kick is too high up. Do you? Is it? Yeah, it does sound like that. Also, yeah, here with the strings, I would just ease them off a bit when you come to the drop. Like, they're great for the intro, but when you come to the drop, then maybe you just bring them away so you can listen to the bass, because they're a bit overpowering. No, yeah, it's not the ARP, it's the stuff around it. I think because I've taught Tao before, and you sometimes have a habit of not looking at what the other things are playing, and it sounds like you're doing that a bit. So, like, the piano that you bring in here is clashing with some of the other melodics, and so it's making them sound dissonant. And probably the strings, they might not be playing the same chords as everything else. So you really just got to look, what other things are playing, and play either the root notes, play like the top note, the fifth. Just be careful that you're not just playing all the notes on top of each other. What are you talking about? Oh man, what happened here? It was nice here. This was good, and then you came in with some out of key pad with the piano, but this is cool. But that kills. Yeah, like the drums are nice. I think Jules teaches him as well. So you hear, like, it's quite funny. We do sessions, and like I'll hear when he's done a session with Jules, because there'll be little sounds of Jules in there and things like that. Yeah, here you fucked up. So your chords are playing whatever. Yeah, exactly. It's mostly Jules. Jules teaches him 7 days a week. I teach him once a year. So yeah, that's what's going on there. No, here you can hear the chords and the bass is not in the same key. Oh my god, bro! How do you not hear that? It's like all of that is out of key. You're doing too many things. It's really not that bad. It is. You've got a lot of things that are out of key. You can't get away with that, man. But you have a lot of different things going on. Like look, the tracks. I feel like the track switched up about 4 times. Here, this is all. This is out. Like there's like 4 things out of key. You lot savage, but I mean you should be like because you are. Yeah, this is very out. Right, the best part of this track was here. I almost want to say delete everything else and just keep this bit and rework around it. But you're just changing it too many times, man. You're changing the track loads, and so you're doing loads of different ideas, and then those ideas are not in key, and so it doesn't sound good. To be bluntly honest with you, but here you had something, and I think maybe here you had something, but then the strings are just quite loud and carrying on. Yeah, like here you're on to something here, like it's all good, but then you put in an out of key piano. Ding, that chord's yeah, so almost if you just sack off the chords across the track, like obviously you have chords with like the strings and stuff, but sack off like the piano. Here it's a chord issue again, and here it's like a chord issue, but then you're also just adding loads of stuff on top. But yeah, I mean we're grilling you a lot here, but it is very out of key, so we should. But yeah, I think that's all I would say. Mix wise, it doesn't sound too far off, but it's hard to tell because obviously there's issues with the key. But yeah, that's all I'm going to say on it. Obviously you can see people roasting you a bit in the chat, but that's what you need. Very cool. I'll catch you soon. And yeah, I mean, thank you for sending it in, and I'll catch you in our lesson. Alright, let's go to Nick. So the last few ones I think, but then I'll maybe work through some of the list. But I might need to grab some water in a second. Wait. Are you serious? You don't think that any of that was out of key? You might have your Ableton locked into B major, but so what you might be doing is just because you have everything playing in the same scale doesn't mean that they complement each other. You know, if I look, all right, I'm going to show you right now. Right now, when this loads. Wow, it's very slow. Yeah, basically that what people are saying and what I'm telling you is oh my god, it's loaded up 2 cases of, here we go. So look, right? Piano. Yeah, but out of key is in like, it is out of key in a way, because it's like they're not harmonizing with each other. So that, like, yeah, it sounds like you know, if I do this, obviously I'm closed into the A minor scale, but then if I press every single note, sounds like shit. So that's kind of what you're doing, where you got like maybe at one point you got your A minor chord, but then you've got these in here somewhere with something else. So like, yeah, your piano might look clean and sound good on its own, but then you've got your strings which are playing like maybe these notes up here, and then you've got your art playing these notes, and then you know what I mean. So that's what like it is in key because it's in the scale, but it's out of key, or it's dissonant, I should say. Sorry, it sounds dissonant. Yeah, you're out of tone, I guess. But you know what we mean. I mean, and okay, well, if quite a few people are saying it, and it's only you that's not hearing it, then yeah.
Where do I belong? Where do I
like this feels like a drop should have come here, because right, it's really nice. You got some cool stuff, but it feels like it was building and building and building and building until here. Then you do this really cool effect, and then I want mids and high end. You're missing like your drums feel like they're really filtered down and really quiet in comparison to the low end. You can see here though, you've got this low end, and then you've got really low highs. So yeah, I think you could get away with doing a really cool drop here. What's going on in the chat? Okay, I'm just gonna ignore. Yeah.
lost in place, I'm lost in space. Lost in place, I'm lost in space.
You need a little bit of tuning on the vocal, like not much, because it sounds very natural, but it's also a little bit dry. I'd have a tiny bit of reverb on it here, and a little bit more tuning, just so it feels a bit more smooth. Could just be a bit of melodyne.
Lost in place, I'm lost in space.
The video's probably lagging. It's probably not you.
Lost in place, I'm lost in
Yeah. So it just feels like it's like waiting for the track to drop because of the mix, I think, or you just maybe are missing a little bit of like a strong snare or clap to come through. It's just I think it is mostly actually the hats, because you can see that the hats are very low, so it's just like all low end, but it's very nice. Like the elements are really nice. You got a lot of cool stuff here. Why is it still lagging? It might be. Let me stop this. I think this my what's it called? Yeah, I don't know why that is actually, because my signal is good. Let me just close down Ableton. Yeah, Melodyne is like the go-to that everyone uses for pitch correction. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else I would say apart from like what's kind of been said with the tuning of the vocal. It's a bit dry as well, so go through the vocal, Melodyne it. Melodyne you can get for quite cheap, or you can even get it for free with some stuff like Universal Audio. I get it free with this what's it called, interface that I've got. Yeah, Melodyne will help a lot. And then to Melodyne, a little bit of a room reverb, possibly a little bit of delay and some compression on the vocal, just make it feel nice and full, because it just isn't sitting right with the track. And then the highs, bring up the highs in the track, and it will sound a lot more groovy. At the minute, it's just like low end, and so the drops just don't have any impact. But you've got a lot of cool stuff going on. Yeah, that's it. So now, finally, we'll go to the list. I think I think that's everyone who's donated. So yeah. My throat. I need some water. So where am I? Let me just check. I don't want to miss anyone that's donated. Okay, Christopher Santo bought me 5 coffees. God damn, ballin'. Where am I? Deuce and you. Yeah. Oh, did you? Oh, okay. Cool. Let me. Oh yeah, Deuce is at the top. I feel sorry for him. Oh wait, where is it? I've gone too far. He was like, yeah, the first one to put in, but then. Right, so Deuce is here. I think mine got skipped. Rami? No, I'm pretty sure. Which Rami? Are you? Which one? What's your name? Is it Rami or is it something else? I'm not seeing yours in here. Oh, Rami, like that. Sorry, did my track get skipped? You've posted it up here. Yeah. Yeah, but did you donate? If you didn't donate, then all I've been doing is going through everyone that's donated. So now I'm going through some people that haven't donated, but I won't go through everyone. Yeah, you haven't donated. So then, yeah. That's why I haven't got to yours. Okay. Well, I might not still get to it, unfortunately, because I've been going for like an hour and a half and my voice is going. But yeah, let's begin with Deuce and then Maino.
Shiver down my spine. Try to find the how and why. Could you change your mind?
Sounding very
I
nice.
still hold my breath. That you stole that day we met.
Quiet.
Like the seasons change, begin again. Begin again. Begin again.
All good, man. But yeah, next time if you want, don't need to donate to get in. This is really nice, but it's so quiet. You're quieter than like the streaming threshold. You could just crank it a little bit. It will make things feel a bit more full.
Like the seasons change. Begin again. Begin
Very nice. Very beautiful, very warm. Not really much I would add. I mean, yeah, it sounds like it needs a mix and master. So I mean, I don't know whether to give you feedback on that because it's like you're probably going to do that, and I feel like at this point you kind of know how to mix and master. I mean, composition wise, it is nice and it's pretty, but it doesn't really go anywhere. It's just kind of like a nice warm track. But yeah, I think I'm just thinking of like if it was mine, what I would do with it, I would try to bring it up a little bit, add a bit more energy to it, have bigger drops and things like that. But maybe that's just me. I feel like your style isn't really like that. You are very chilled. But I would say going forward, like, you know, if you're trying to stand out and stuff, you might want to evolve the style a little bit because it is very much like the bread and butter of like that TNH sound. I need a super saw, yeah. Just add a fat Reese, some breaks, and a little tempo change to 175, and then yeah, jobs are good. And slap a little donk on it. Yeah, it's really nice. It's hard to separate what I think like personal taste of what I would do with what you need to do, because I think composition wise, you're doing everything that the track should do, if you know what I mean. Like the chords are complementing the vocal very nicely. The vocal processing is really nice. Melodies are really nice. Drums are nice and gentle. So it's like it's nice and it's good. It does the job, and it'll probably stream really well. But it's for me a little bit boring, if I'm like being blunt. So yeah, cool. All right, let's do Mina. I think this is going to be a pretty different vibe. Maybe. Ooh, soft.
All the walls are falling down around you, with nowhere else to run to. But it wasn't the end. Felt the ground sinking underneath me. Tried but couldn't break free. Then you found me there. If I could rewind and get back all the lost time, tell myself it'd be fine, 'cause I was meant for you. If I could rewind and be there when your heart healed, tell you what you might feel, 'cause I was meant for you, meant for you.
It's original vocal.
Empty streets, don't care now.
I would have carried that on a little bit longer. It was kind of a bit soon to just then fade down. Like you just started kicking off again, or it started kicking off for the first time. You know, we had some percussion in there. It was groovy, and then it just fades off. It's a very short track anyway, so you can get away with another 8 bars at least.
Where we're going, just keep me in this moment. It all feels complete. If I could rewind and get back all the lost time, tell myself it'd be fine, 'cause I was meant for you. If I could rewind and be there when your heart healed, and tell you what you might feel, 'cause I was meant for you, meant for you, meant for you, meant for you.
Again, this track is similar in the way, not really similar in the way to the last one with the mix, but with the high end, it's just you're just missing a little bit more high end. I'd add just a bit of volume here because it's just going to help with the groove quite a bit more if it can play off the kick and snare.
If I could rewind,
Like here, I'll be adding rides, like or like some just more high end, more hats.
be there when your heart healed, tell you what you might feel, 'cause I was meant for you, meant for you.
Very beautiful track though. Only little thing like nitpicking things I'm saying there. There's nothing standing out as bad or off or anything like that. It's very nicely produced, very warm and beautiful. Yeah, I think can't really think anything else to say. Nothing that's like not just personal taste. I think technically it's good. Just the mix a little bit more in the high end, and you're good. And yeah, the arrangement just add a little bit more time here, I think. Yeah, cool. Thank you for sending it in and bring my toys back. But yeah, thank you for sending it in and donating. I think I'm gonna wrap it up. Unless there's just like one or two. I think there's like. No worries. Yeah, there's quite a few that I haven't done. So then, yeah, if I do one more, then I've got to do them Oh, but yeah, okay. I'm going to wrap it up. Yeah, it's quite a lot. All right, yeah. Sorry, guys, if I didn't get to your song. Thank you for sending it in. Hopefully, next time I'll get to it. Oh, he donated. Did he? I don't think he did. Unless I'm blind. Con, Tiao, best intentions. That was someone. I'll do him if he donated, but I don't think he did. Aha. Stream randomly. Unfortunately, I can't give you a time. Aha, you donated, but then. Aha, Maino, you didn't donate then. Where did you donate? Ah, whatever. All right, cool. I thought Maino was talking about this one where he donated for 2 people, but he didn't. So that was you. So yeah, thank you for donating 5 coffees. I will get to you now. I'm so confused though. What did Maynard? Did you not donate then? I just gave you feedback just because. But yeah, all right. Doesn't really matter. Let's go with this one with Folin. This is sounding great so far. The mix is very well balanced. I would say it's almost a little squash. You can kind of see it's a bit of a sausage, and the you can see here like the kick and bass is quite loud compared to everything else. But it's sounding great. Melodics are nice. I think like if I'm really nitpicking for where I'm like, okay, what could make the track great? I would say the vocal is just not like banging. It's like it's good. It feels like a placeholder bit of a vocal. If you got a really good vocal, then it would really elevate the track because you're doing everything else right. No, Coppo. Coppo, sorry. Oh, sorry, I meant play to earn. I'm not going to listen to yours.
Just say
Yeah, sick. Really, really good track, man. It's got a lot of groove, melodic elements. Are like the vocal grew on me towards the end. I was like, okay, this vocal's actually pretty sick. But it's like, you know, if you got like a proper thing, like a top line or whatever, that's like, you know, the difference between it getting noticed by a lot more people. You'd be surprised how much you can elevate your track if you get a good top line. But yeah, man, sick. Really, really sick. The mix felt great here. This drop. Super heavy and pumpy, but it worked. Yeah, man, great work, and thank you for donating as much as you did. It was very generous. I'm tempted to be nice and listen to other people's, but I also can't really be bothered. I've been streaming, like I did a stream before this for 3 hours, and then now this is coming up to 2 hours. It's like 5 hours of streaming, and I think it's more than 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then Nors is asking, that's 9. Yeah, that's too many. Yeah, sorry. Alright guys, thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next stream, which it will be, I don't know. I tell myself I'm going to do it once a week, and then I just don't do it. But let's aim for next Wednesday. What am I doing next Wednesday? I should probably check. Yeah, thank you everyone who has joined. Next Wednesday got a lesson.